He straightened it up a bit.
Oh, trouble on backside.
Right into the 52, trying to lock the brakes up. Issues on the backstretch.
I saw that one coming.
Has the 52 of Joey Gase stopped on the track.
Well, I think we sit here and watch. There's a 70 car right there. And you got some more cars up in front, and they're all trying to get off the racetrack. And boom.
And there was a car in front of the 52
something
that had him stopped.
In front of Joey Gase.
So Joey had stopped to try to avoid this.
Exactly.
Ooh, is that Kevin Harvick? Side and out. Couldn't do it. And live, we have trouble with Danica Patrick.
Where's their car, guys? Go ahead,
That car's junk.
Yeah, I mean, they'll definitely be unloading the backup car for Danica Patrick. There's the 46 car of Michael Annette as well.
This happens going down the back straightaway. It'll be head on. Tony Stewart moves up. Denny comes down, but Danica comes down right as if she didn't know Hamlin had made that move.
What happened was Hamlin was right on the back of Danica's car there, and he shot to the left. He was going to go around her. She didn't realize how quickly he was there. She moved over a little bit. He clipped her, and into the wall she went.
At Michigan, Jimmy Johnson has crashed. Last year in both races here, he went to the rear for engine trouble. But now in final practice, he has spun in turn 4, nosed his Chevrolet hard into the wall, and
thinking the car was probably feeling just a little bit too free for him, and as he got to the middle of the corner, that thing just spun around. Nothing he could do, rode it into the outside retaining wall and busted the nose on that thing pretty good. Looked like, was that Brad
Keselowski in the 2 all the way down into the grass?
Caught the dirt there as he went by.
Start-finish line. Logano comes down into Paul Menard. One car gets up on top of a group and goes flipping over and over, and the 30 lands on its roof. That's Parker Kligerman.
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
And Brandon Davis's team, Swan Energy, suddenly has 2 cars torn up. There's Dave Blaney with the single car set.
Actually, Matt Kenseth in the 20 looks like he kicked up into Joey Logano in the 22 that turned him sideways.
Trevor Bayne, the 21, looked to me, Larry, like he was going to bump draft. Got him going. A lot of different looks here.
Bad day at the office for Ryan Newman. A right rear tire. Tony Stewart radioed in. Newman's tire just exploded. And you see it has really torn up not only Newman's car, but that of his car owner, Tony Stewart. Let's show you what happened.
Oh, boy.
Nose to tail.
Right in the middle of turn 2.
Just about time he starts off the corner. There she goes. Oh, my goodness. That could have been so much worse.
Boy, it could have been real bad. There were a lot of cars coming at that 14 Tony Stewart.
At Martinsville in the Truck Series, he's driving the 54. Chad Freewald is underneath it, Kenny.
Well, he just simply goes to pass. The 38's getting up to speed, and I can't believe what I just saw there, Jeff Hammond. The 38 just gets up and runs right in.
He turned it, but look here. I'm telling you right now, Mr. Wallace was not happy. It's like, hey, man, what's going on here? Come on now. Hey, don't be talking back to me.
Well, this was one of those wrecks that'll take your breath, as I believe it did Dennis Setzer. Setzer came flying into turn number 3, and it looks as if perhaps the throttle hung, Darrell.
The throttle hung, you see it snaps right there. I got to believe that, I don't know, the brakes were working, that's for sure. He saw the wheels locked up, front wheels locked up there. I'm not sure what happened. Could have been.
He carried a lot of speed in it.
About Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's in trouble. He has hit the wall big time.
That is a tough break for the winner. Last time we were at this racetrack, he has spun around the wrong way. Looks like there's some serious damage to the car.
And we only have about 10 minutes left in this practice. There's no way they're going to get the backup unloaded and out there. So pretty much you could see he got up out of the groove a little bit. The car looked like it was so loose, maybe he couldn't turn the steering wheel. He got up out of the groove, and it was just pretty much gone.
Yeah, and we talked about it early in practice when we saw the 16 get free coming up out of turn 4. Greg Biffle get free. Once you get up out of that black, then it's pretty obviously it's fairly slick up there.
And maybe Joe Nemechek, I haven't seen if he came out or not. But these are guys that are trying to make the race. Oh, we got trouble.
I think it's raining. It's raining over there.
Yes,
It is raining on
Cars
the back straightaway.
all over the racetrack.
Caution's out. What happened here?
Mike Bliss, one of those that broke free. You see the 97 of Joe Nemechek and heavy damage.
That's Benny Gordon, the 91 car.
To Benny Gordon at 91 machine.
Just all of a sudden,
Robert Richardson Jr.
Look at the racetrack.
Look at had a cloudburst, guys. There's no tread on these tires, folks. So when you hit something slick, hydroplanes. I mean, it's just like being on ice.
Saw Eric McClure in the 14 car, nowhere to go.
And as you mentioned, Jeff, these cars probably weren't up to 140 or 50 miles an hour at this point. And you can see all the damage to these cars at those kind of speeds. And they would have been at 190 to 200.
You know, pretty impressed with Jimmy Johnson. He had been training for weeks to run a half triathlon in the morning.
Oh, boy.
He finally did it.
Ambrose, awful day continues.
This has had this written all over it, this whole practice.
You can take the quarter mile back here down. Yeah, we're in the backup, Kyle.
Here it is.
Got a little smoke coming off that right side.
But, I mean, he's been fighting this race car ever since lap 1 of this practice session.
Yeah, I mean, it's been darting and diving all over the racetrack.
Darrell, that smoke looks like it's coming from in front of the right rear wheel.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the smoke came from. I couldn't see it. I could just see it.
See it here. Well, a little bit. But it was smoking well before he got up and into the wall.
No, you're right. I mean,
so there it is again.
I saw the smoke coming out. It almost looks like something.
Like a rear axle leak or something like that?
No, it is, Mike. I think the axle is out because look at the right rear tire.
You're just so many times. Once that car is out there, you're not going to save that at this speed. And you'd be better off just trying to stand in the gas, turn it left, and hard lesson learned. But I'm interested to know the next time that he's better off. If he are going to crash that car, the back end is much better to hit if that's the case.
Hard for those of us who've never hit a wall at 200 miles an hour to understand how that can take the breath from you, and even when everything's fine.